Good afternoon, everyone. It's Turtlecast time. 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. I see you are already in the chat, which is awesome. I need to preview on my phone to see if everything is running up and smoothly. Give me just 1 second. Is it? I think it is. Okay, good. Good, very good. We're ready. So, who's in the chat? I will say hello to Hexor, Ernest Williams, Samik Module, Rascal, Isra, Octafaz, Bonwater, Unexpected Outcome, Car Connolly, Anyway, Latchworm, Atomic Hook, F1, FT5, they said anyway, Cracker Jacket, Dark Avenger, Camin, Herhart, TFE Archive, and Don Mills. And Ernest Williams. Welcome to the Turtlecast, everyone. Are you excited about all the news we are currently getting from public test server? I am a little bit. There is some good stuff, some stuff that is unexplained yet, and some stuff that I found my answers on Bethesda Discord chat. Now, is there any inside the vault? We are still awaiting the roadmap. I'm checking, and no, I cannot see anything new on Fallout.com. So they are mysterious recently. They're not releasing anything. Is it like a long wait for the roadmap release? I don't know. Not even a patch notes for public test server. Wonder what that's gonna be. They definitely working on something, as you can see from my last video today. So there is some work in progress, just radio silence. By the way, more minor treasure hunters are up. Don't miss on those if you need any of the pale rewards. Those are there, roaming the wasteland and wait to be captured. I will talk a little bit about public test server news in a moment. Of course, first I will answer all your questions from a Discord. There is probably a bunch of new questions, so I will be addressing those. We'll have some discussion in here, and later on, straight after the Turtlecast, without any break, we'll be heading for a member hangout. So if your name is green, if you are a channel supporter here, then member hangout is for you, and link is on top of the chat pinned in there. If you don't see it, as I know YouTube is not perfect about sending notifications to members about member exclusive content. So we'll be just hanging out there, doing our dailies and talking. That's the plan. Let me take a look on the chat. Yeah, there is no ITV, nothing from Bethesda. Radio silence. About Alien Blaster Blaine, it's good. Blooded is good. Blooded is always good. Is it as good as two-shot? That's a different question. I prefer for Alien Blaster, I do prefer two-shot due to snowball mechanics. So I would say two-shot is best, but what you already have is almost the best. I would definitely keep the perfect blooded roll in case Bethesda changes anything in the future. I would not script it for sure. We'll just later on try to get two-shot too. Yeah, I will discuss the changes to descriptions as I found some pinned comments. So I will show you that too about the public test server, but everything in order. So I will not answer any questions about public test server yet. Do it in time. Let's focus now on the live game version, and then we discuss incoming changes. Thank you, Iris. I don't think I'm so handsome, but thank you for the compliment. My cap is the best. That always brings attention. Everyone is like, is his head so tiny on this coffee mug is so big? Yeah, unfortunately, donated memberships are only temporary. I know that. Yeah, two shot 25-25 for Alien Blaster. It is awesome. The fire rate does work, by the way, on Alien Blaster. The fire rate, even though it's a semi-weapon, it does work. The problem is, it is really hard to press the trigger more than 8 times a second from my experience. It is possible, but your finger will get tired, and not everyone even can do it. So all weapons with fire rate 80 and above, when you need to press trigger every time you fire, caps you by your ability to press trigger, not by the fire rate. So if it's already close to 80 or above 80, increasing this fire rate only benefits you if you are really if your fingers are very agile. Oh, we do have some Angry Turtle merchandise. The link's supposed to be somewhere here. The shopping page. Oh, I can actually that. Not much. I will work later on more, but you can buy tissue or the mug. Okay. Show those products, YouTube. Don't know if that fixes it. I ask YouTube to display the products that we have from the merchandise. So we have Angry Turtle merchandise. It's not that we don't. We just need more. By the way, if you are someone talented who can make a nice design for merchandise, some editing with turtles, logos, and turtle army t-shirts, like multiply turtles or stuff like that, if you can do it well, I can even pay you for that. If you can provide me with a high resolution JPEG for merch, why not? I'm not really good myself. That's why it's taking so long. Now, let me answer your question from Discord. By the way, if you want to join a Discord, the link should be always in description. Every time it will stop working, please let me know, as even though I'm generating a link that's supposed to work always, over time it will stop working. It's something with the Discord. When Discord updates itself or something, the links will expire and will lead to nowhere, instead to our Discord channel. And I don't know why is it the case, but it is the case. Now we are heading to your questions on the Discord, and yes, Discord is the best place to ask the questions, and I'm answering them on Turtlecast, always. I do answer some of your questions from comments, but I am not able to answer them all, and I'm honest about it, so please don't get upset if I do not answer your question under the video. Just physical limitations. I cannot spend all my time answering comments because I will not be able to produce any videos. I still do my best. Okay, let me change the camera. Here we go. Lemon Lime is first asking questions. Hey Turtle, what are the best mods for Secret Service besides the jetpack? Also, I'm a heavy gunner if that changes anything, thank you. So besides the jetpack, you have some options. There's asbestos that makes you immune to being set on fire. It's amazing for imposter fights and Colossus fights. There are effects that set you on fire and consume a lot of your HP. You will be immune to that. Then there is a dense torso that cuts down damage from explosions by 50%. Especially important if you yourself are using explosive weapons that can damage you. Dense torso can help you with that. And those are the two best, in my opinion. There is as well one that can increase duration of chems if you are a heavy user of those boosters. Now, next question. Angry Panda. Hello. I have a question regarding a sudden loss of the ash roses plants at Lewisburg on the rooftops. There is only one now. All the others are gone. It's like that for a while. People from New World on tour stole them. That's the answer. People from Nuka World on Tour stole them. They're no longer there. The same with cars. The running theory is that they used cars to build Nuka World on Tour. So unfortunately, that's true. Cygnus Nebula saying, "Good day, Mr. Turtle. Are honeybees the only source of honeycomb?" No, there is one location on the map when you can pick up 4 of those. Another one. Are treasure maps worth to use? Generally, yes. If you have a lot of them. If you go into one spot to dig one map, no. If you have like 20 maps or more stored of one type, yes. You will get some rare plants, some weapons for scrapping, some scrap itself. So yeah, it's good for scrap and for unlocking mods for weapons, all the stuff like that. Angry Panda again. Hello, question about the ash roses again. The actual plant is missing? Yes. The actual plant is missing around... A lot of stuff is missing around Lewisburg. In other parts of the map, they're still there. So go look for ash roses outside of this city. Or across the ash heap, you can find a lot of those. Brian, can you please do a dedicated build video around the 2-shot alien blaster? Right now, the info is buried in one of your live streams, and this has to be the strongest pistol, if not weapon, in Fallout 76. After watching your live stream, I rolled until I got a 2-shot faster fire rate, less AP cost alien blaster. After modding it with the cryo receiver, I was just stunned over what I can do. I have never killed air or the queen so fast. Make pistols great again. Yeah, you are right, Brian. I need to record a video about Alien Blaster, because it's currently really powerful, way more than it used to be in the past. I will do that. Maybe next week even. Good reminder. I supposed to make this video about Alien Blaster. I did other videos. I will get to it too. I'm recording a lot of videos and I'm still having some backlog somehow, but I will catch up. Mr. Kill Jr. What is the better effect for raw damage on a Gauss shotgun? It being an explosive weapon by nature, and I rolled 2-shot 25-15 not too long ago, I would assume 2-shot outclasses bloodied and anti-armor, right? It should. I wasn't doing direct comparison recently. I will need to test it, to be honest, about Gauss shotgun again at some point. There have been changes up and forward, like Gauss shotgun is one of those weapons that went through the cycle of buff nerf changes. And I'm not sure currently how it is working exactly. I mean, I know generally how it works, but in such little details like bloodied versus 2-shot, what is the current mechanics? I'm not even sure. JJ. I seem to remember seeing in one of your videos where you said 2-shot was not good for Gatling Plasma. Is that correct? I'm asking because my heavy gun has so many excellent choices he hasn't got round to using his Gatling Plasma, which is a 2-shot. No, it's currently good. 2-shot is currently good on Gatling Plasma. I explained that in my updated video about 2-shot effect, how it works and what is it good for. So Gatling Plasma is purely energy weapon. 2-shot is good, as currently 2-shot is multiplicative with this one. So it's good. I know it's confusing, Bethesda keeps changing some details around this stuff, and you can get lost. I know in the past energy weapons were basically not good due to the damage calculation formula that was different than ballistic, but they fixed that, and that changed a lot and pushed most of energy weapon on top of the ranking above ballistic. That's basically switch everything in this department. And 2-shot do not behave the same with everything. So for some weapons, 2-shot is bad, for some is good, for some is amazing, for other weapons it's just like a trade-off. Shept06. Hello, a question about Enclave Plasma Flamer. I got one as a reward from the questline. It was a flamer, but standard sight and standard rifle barrel. I only needed it for Mule for daily ops. After like 80 3-star rolls, I did manage to roll a vampire. It is a 50 hit chance, 25 AP cost. Can I use it in VATS? Does those second and third stars make up for the lack of reflex sight and lack of align barrel? So generally, yes. Minus 25% AP cost will make up for missing reflex sight and align barrel. If I'm not mistaken, align barrel is something 5 or 10%, and reflex sight will be like 15% AP cost. So this effect, legendary effect alone, should make up for that, and it will be really powerful. Regular flamer barrel will be very powerful without even any sight, without being aligned. So yeah, it is a good weapon. It will be very efficient. It is very efficient in VATS. As every weapon, it's more efficient in VATS than outside of VATS. Is VATS hit chance beneficial? Not really. Not really, but AP cost it is. Hit chance not, because Flamer counts as single shot. So even if you will not get 95% chance straight away, it will ramp up to 95% after a second. So this one not. VATS critical damage will be better, but AP cost helps a lot. Basically 25% less coffee you will need to use it, as you do need to spam coffee to use it in VATS. Dr. Atomic, can you possibly add notification for your Twitch streams to your new videos channel? I will ask mods on Discord if that's possible. I find the Discord notifications much more reliable than those on YouTube or Twitch. Maybe you don't want to for whatever reason, but I thought it worth asking anyway, thanks. Yeah, I can figure that out. I will ask, as I myself don't know if it's possible. And so far, you are the first person that is saying that Twitch notifications are not reliable. I see a lot of people using them and they work for them. So maybe that's not for you. I don't know. YouTube notifications, I know those are not reliable at all. Twitch seems to be reliable though. Interesting. Resno, what are the top 3 pistols, both auto and semi? Semi, Crusader and Alien Blaster. Auto, you can be surprised here, but auto will be the Gamma Gun. That will be top auto pistol. Moonfixer, hello, quick question. I saw your video on the cryo turrets. If I don't have the Enclave laser turret, which turret can pair well with the cryo turret for decent camp defense? Then you don't need other than cryo. If you don't have Enclave turret, just put cryo everywhere. Cryo are real good, accurate, high DPS, do not need power, and regular laser turrets, regular shotgun turrets, this is all weak stuff. I would just go cryo all around your camp. You don't want other turrets if you don't have Enclave turrets. And that will conclude me answering those questions from Discord. I hope I help you out if you ask the question. And now I'm back in the YouTube chat. So let me figure out if anyone said anything when I was on Discord. Let's see if someone tagged me. No, no one tagged me, so I just read what is on the latest page. No, two-shot doesn't use 2 bullets from your ammo count. No, it splits a bullet on half. That's how two-shot work. You're welcome, Jules. Always happy to help. Yes, Cryo Turret is totally separate on the build menu. And it does not have any skins. You cannot repaint it. Only one look for Cryo Turret. Oh, I would like to know why there is no automatic option for Crusader pistol, but this would be incredibly OP if it would just offer automatic fire without any penalties. But from the other hand, if the max size would be really low, then it would not be so OP. Oh, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I know there is no ITV, no patch notes for the PTS either, which is not good. Coffee is always worth it, real life as well as in game. Coffee for the win. If you don't know how the speedruns are possible, those awesome kills on air under a minute that you can sometimes find on YouTube, coffee. I'm pretty sure I have a dedicated video on the channel at some point explaining how the coffee works in Fallout and why everyone wants it. I did it after the coffee machine was added to Atom Shop. Oh, you crafted 15 pails and not a single plan? That's very unlucky. That sounds unusual. Oh yeah, Westek is kind of rough as a new player, but if you want some inspiration, you can check my live stream when we power leveled a new character. Is Cryo Turret better damage than Messiah? Not really, but way more consistent. Messiah is for area damage. If you need a turret that can hit multiple targets, Messiah turret. But if you want a reliable turret, it's a Cryo turret. And on top of that, Messiah turret making lots of noise. Cryo doesn't really do as much noise. Best foods for herbivore? I have a video about that too. The turtle diet video. Oh, that's a video you need to check out because there is a lot of food and depends what you are looking for. Look for turtle diet video about food for Fallout. I don't know why I title it turtle diet. Really should put like more like herbivore perfect foods or something. Yeah, coffee in real life too. Gives you the speed every day. Even turtles are fast after coffee. Thank you, Zeus. Okay, so now let us talk about changes coming in public test server and what I managed to find. And luckily, they pinned those messages as well currently on the general discussion tab, I think. Let me find those. Yes. So that will be helpful. Don't know why no patch notes, but there is pinned message. Change the camera. Here we go. Hydra Skulls is first one, and there was some edits already done here. So here are the text changes for legendary mods in the public test server. I have noted a few typos that were called out. So the changes that I was showing in the video about legendary effects are intended to better describe how those effects are actually working, not to change them. And here we have full list. Damage increase and caps increases. Oh, and I found as well a better explanation how it works. It's looked like every 1k caps, the damage goes up by 3, 2, or 1%. What makes it really confusing is depending on how much caps you have, it will go up by 3, 2, or 1% per 1000 caps, until it hits the cap of 50% bonus at 29k caps. So I didn't even know that. All I know so far is that it's 50% at 29k caps and above. Now I know it's not even linear. The amount of bonus is changing as you go up. Now there is Beloved Berserker with updated description. Blooded was always 95%. Some people were thinking it's a buff. No, it was always. Blooded was always capped at 95% bonus. That's not a buff, that's just updated description to reflect that. Then, unfortunately, Furious, this post were already corrected. It's supposed to be 5% per shot, up to 45, which is exactly how it currently works. Then Hunger and Thirst meters, it is the worst possible effect, just 25%. Next, full health 25. This is exactly how it is in the live game version. Addictions, per addictions, caps at 50%. I could add in here that currently, it changed a couple patches ago, you need to suffer a side effects of addiction to get a bonus. So you need to actively suffer from 5 addictions to get 50% bonus, not only have 5 addictions. What this means in practice, if you are addicted to mentats and 4 other things, if you use any mentat chem, you will lose 10% of damage and you will drop to 40%, which is really bad because in the past only number of total addictions were counting. It was changed to nerf junkies for whatever reason. Mutants cap at 25%, 5 mutations, that's exactly as it is, it's correct. Nocturnal 50% at night, correct. Now, Vampire, what was looking like a plant nerf, it is not a nerf, it was a typo, it's supposed to be 2%, which is exactly how it is now, 2% per impact of the projectile, which make this effect incredibly powerful with Vampire Pepper Shaker. And the reason for that, Pepper Shaker is the only weapon that you can mod to increase projectile count. If you mod Pepper Shaker with a single barrel, projectile count go up from 8 to 16. Therefore, each shot will regenerate 32% of your health. So that's a lot. Basically, 3 shots with a Pepper Shaker, and it's automatic. It's full health bar restored. Now, the medics updated to correctly display that it's 5%, not 5 flat HP, but 5%. It is how it's working now. Unfortunately, medics, not a long time ago, was nerfed, and with shotguns, only 1 projectile is triggering the effect. So I can have crit with Pepper Shaker, medics, and I will only heal by 5% of my health, which is a terrible nerf, and currently medics is almost unusable. It's like barely any benefit. That's not good. Replenish AP with each kill. It's specified now that it's 15 AP. Bullets explode for area damage. It is specified now that it's 20% weapon damage. If you do have Demo Expert, it will work on this percentage, not on the total weapon damage, which will boost it by 60%, but only this 20. So this 20 boosted by 60%, it puts you at 32% weapon damage. And for shotguns, it is stated bullets explode for 3% weapon damage. But there is 8 projectiles. So almost the same. Seems like slightly more for shotguns, if this value is accurate. In the past, I was thinking that it's 20% divided by number of projectiles, but it says 3% per projectile. And then multiply by 8 projectiles for shotgun, that will give us total of 24%. Maybe that's how it's working. That's good then. It's really hard to verify. Shotguns are so weak that I would not even notice if they have slightly better explosive effect. Next, hits have chance to generate a stealth field, 10% chance for 2 seconds. And I'm pretty sure there is some cooldown in between, but it's not stated. As well, it doesn't really do anything. You just go invisible if you are in danger when going invisible, remain in danger. It's not putting you out of danger, so I have no clue what is the purpose of this one. Next, faster movement speed while aiming, supposed to double your movement speed. It was never working. I don't know. Did you notice any difference whatsoever with this legendary effect? I cannot see any, and 100% should be something easy to notice. Like imagine you are driving a car 30 miles per hour, then you accelerate to 60. You can tell it's faster. With this effect, I cannot ever tell if there is any difference at all. Armor mods, some of them have been updated, I mean descriptions only. Slowly regain radiation damage was updated to state it's 0.25% recovery when not in combat, that's per second. Slowly regenerate health when not in combat, 0.05 per second. Increase action point speed, it's 5% action point refresh speed. And it's, I think how it works, that action point refresh speed is so quick, it must be regenerating 5% of your total action points per second. Or something like that. Because it's different than Action Boy, it's way better. So I would assume 5 pieces, 25%, 4 seconds to get all AP back. That can be how it works and why it's so powerful. With 1 piece, 20 seconds. With 5 pieces, 4 seconds to get all AP back. That's why the difference is so huge. No other AP refresh speed is coded as portion of your total AP per second. It's more like flat. If you used something like corn soup, it is a flat amount of AP per second and not percentage of your total AP bar. Damage and energy resistance increase at night. It's specified that it's 40. Other mods. Other mods, those are mods that we can modify weapons with at the workbench. For example, what I showed before, it was Cryo mod on Alien Blaster. Contains a slow effect in description now. So there can be more. I need to take a look on that. Damage over time mods are more descriptive. Minor wording changes to mod descriptions in the Workbench UI. Change some wording that was inconsistent, such as worse or more in favor of inferior and improved. Some previously hidden mod properties are now displayed, so I need to spend some more time on PTS and take a look what will show on the workbenches. Now, one more pinned currently that I missed before. Like really, Bethesda need to put those patch notes, or at least all information under one room, not just general discussion and pin mods. Like there are announcements for a reason. Usually I look for official information under announcements for public test server, not under general discussion pinned comments, but now I know it's where it goes currently. So mutated, double mutated events are not coming with April patch. They say, the team and I really appreciated everyone's PTS feedback on mutated events. We are looking forward to your feedback on double mutated events as well. Please note that double mutated events are not coming out in patch 43, so it's for later. This is just a sneak preview for a future patch. So it's look, patch 43 will be QOL mostly, the typing of the number, the upgraded description for legendary effects, and so on. Not the double mutated events. So it's coming somewhere later. I would love to have them already, but it's looked like not in April, so it's later. Unspecified later. And there is a list of possible combo for different events, so it's not totally random, as you can notice. Eviction notice can only have unstable or clouded toxins. Guided meditation can only have swift stalker and unstable. And those names, those are the names of combo of 2 of 2 mutations, like Swift Stalker, it's fast-moving enemies that are invisible, and so on. So you have a list in here. I really wish they would just put what 2 mutations are combined rather than list the names. So that's the list. And they added as well One Violet Night, still under investigation, not fixed yet. And that will be it. That will be it for the official info from Bethesda in regards to the next patch. Any questions in the chat? I spent several hours yesterday on PTS, so I was testing stuff and still didn't manage to test absolutely everything. I need more. Yeah, there is a lot of terrible first star legendary effects. I would love the power to take my keyboard and fix those numbers. Let me fix those numbers, Bethesda. Give me 15 minutes. I fix the numbers for balance purposes on legendary effects. And that would be, unfortunately, nerfs and buffs. I would do a total balancing pass real quick. Yeah, there's less people selling mutation serums because those mutation serums have been parts of mutated packs, so there is less buyers, as a lot of people have them for free now from those packs. But some people are still selling those, so you can find those. It's just a little bit less common. What? Can I go up? I don't know what you're asking for. Yeah, nothing is getting nerfed. Those supposed to be just description upgrades. And they made multiple mistakes in those descriptions. That's why it was so confusing. Berserker build is weak, but it's just a cool off-meta style. It's hard to play. If you want intentionally your gameplay to be harder, you go for the Berserker build. That's a very hard way of playing the Fallout 76. Some people just want to increase their difficulty, not reduce it. It is a minority, that's true, but that's how it is. Okay, if there will be no questions, then we'll be heading to member hangout as I covered the stuff that was for today's Turtlecast. So I'm 1 more minute staring at chat. Yeah, stealth commando build still very powerful. No more questions. All right. In that case, if there is no more question, I wish you all a good weekend. Hopefully I can see you tomorrow on the live stream when we'll be playing game a little bit more, farming some stuff, completing weeklies and so on. And oh, Violent Night was back. That's why it was disabled. It was unable to be completed. There was a bug. And yeah, that being said, have a good one, everyone, and see you soon. Turtle out.